everybody? Thank you for visiting my channel, Past, Present, Future Gnosis Man. It's your host, Gnosis Man, and I'm back, man, and I'm really well concerned right now, man. I come with you, man, with a big weight on my heart right now, man. So let's not waste any time, and let's get straight into this article I got for you guys right here, man. So this is straight out of International Business Times, man. You guys are going to get a trip about this, man. So let's see what we got here. Because, you know, I love sharing information with you guys. Look what we have here, everybody. The invisible threat. How 3 new forever chemicals, pesticides, quietly got EPA approval. We all know what's going on right now in the Middle East. So you see how they love to squeeze stuff in, right? And this was July 2026, ladies and gentlemen. So just wanted to show you when this came out. But anyway, let's go. Advocates demand the EPA's widen its PFI definitions as scientists warn that chemicals persist in soil, water, and in the human body. And if you don't know, these chemicals, these PFAS, they stay in your body for years, ladies and gentlemen. And before I begin, I'm giving a shout out to Countdown. I'm giving a shout out to Shannon Swan. This lady right here, I'm telling you, man, she tells you about the PFAS that are in our clothing, ladies and gentlemen, the plastics, and how it messes with your infertility. Ladies, you're trying to get pregnant, right? These PFAS are going to hurt you. Fellas, this is all messing with your endocrine system and your health. But let's get straight into this article, man. Please, let's get straight into this. So the EPA's latest approval has intensified scrutiny over the forever chemicals, pesticides, over the food chains. So let's get straight into it. The US EPA officially acknowledged in its internal cancer, listen to this, guys, cancer assessment, that intrafluoromaxin carries suggestive evidence of carcinogenic potential before approving on Tuesday the 1st, July 26. Yet the agency concluded exposure limits will protect against cancer risks, despite the cancer evidence found in this scientific view. So before I begin, I want you all to know, like, we all know what carcinogens is. And if we don't know, these are cancer-causing chemicals. And you don't have to believe me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just look it up real quick. And you'll see it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Having the potential to what? To cause cancer. And they're knowingly having this, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, let's continue, man. Let's continue with this story. I can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't make this up. So let's keep going here. EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, approved 3 new pesticides because they technically fall outside its own PFA definitions. So let's see what these PFA definitions are, guys. The US EPA pesticide registration records confirm that pesticides contain single fluorinated carbon compounds that avoid the 2023 requirement for what, ladies and gentlemen? 2 or more fluorinated carbons to classify as PFAS. So lately, what I'm just trying to tell you is that since I'm the freaking APA and stuff like that, I'm letting you know, stop. Calm down, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one. The registry codes, it has 2. Still causing carcinogen levels, but it's only in 1. I mean, come on, man. They're trying our intelligence, people. Like that. This is wild to me. And we have this video right here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to watch this together. Let's watch this together real quick.
The EPA is starting to allow the use of pesticides containing PFAS on food. It's part of an effort to roll back the regulation of what are called forever chemicals because they don't break down easily in the environment. Last week, the agency approved the use of 2 new pesticides that qualify as PFAS. It means that farmers could spread them on crops like romaine lettuce, broccoli, and potatoes. The Washington Post is reporting that agency plans to approve 4 more pesticides. Not much is known about their long-term impact, but PFAS have been linked to certain cancers, birth defects, and other health problems. In a statement to the NewsHour today, the EPA said it will provide transparent, science-based information on how the chemicals are evaluated.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen. And that was only just a minute. But did you clearly hear what they said? That they're now trying to approve 4 more PFAS after they just approved 3. And they're not even doing that much research to know about the long-term effects that it has on the body and the environment. But yet, we're over here just signing things over like it's just okay. When are we going to stop these corporations from spraying our food, contaminating our food, our water system, and even our clothing, ladies and gentlemen? But let's continue with this article. Why this approval process matters for food safety. These chemicals are classified as forever chemicals, like I've explained earlier, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want a little quick with the PFAS. PFAS, also known as forever. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to lie to you where I got this information from. Let's look at it together. Stanford Medicine. Hey, I told you, man. I give you guys my receipts, man. I always give you guys my receipts, man. So let's just look here down a little bit here. The so-called forever chemicals can stick around the environment and in our bodies, scientists agree, and is a cause confirmed. But what should we do about it to mitigate our health? So I'm not going to go too much in this article, but I will leave the link for sure down in the section, the like section, for you guys to read it. But I want to show you, hey, you think I'm playing around? It's a Stanford, baby. Stanford knows about this, man. But yeah, but anyway, let's get back to that. Let's get back to that original article. The Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development considers carbon fluoride bond compounds forever chemicals requiring strict regulation, contrasting with the EPA's narrow definition. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's this broad term, and what they can do, they can easily just snake their way through these terms because there's no direct definition of what these forever chemicals are. But let's keep going. US EPA's Pesticides Registration Code confirmed their approval of Professional D-Lufiscian and Trifludomaxian for use on corn, soybeans, wheat, citrus crops nationwide. These crops account for the majority. Listen to this. These crops account for the majority of American food consumption, meaning millions eat these pesticides daily without knowing about the chemical exposure. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to repeat that sentence because I don't think it hit home. Remember, they haven't done enough testing on these forever chemicals. These 3 chemicals have carcinogen chemicals that are causing cancer on you. So let's read it again. The U.S. EPA Pesticides Registration Records confirmed their approval of Professional, D-Lufiscian, and Trifludomaxian for the use on corn, soybeans, wheat, and citrus crops nationwide. Now here's the kicker. These crops account for the majority of American food consumption, meaning millions of eat these pesticides daily without knowing about the chemical exposure. If this does not ring any alarm to you all, I don't know what it is. Your children eat this. Your husbands, your wives, your uncles, your auntie, your niece, your grandma, grandpa are all in America are all about to get, we're already getting exposed. Let's not make that like a difference already, like this isn't going on. We've known this has been going on. But now we have three more that are just about to just secretly sweep their way through now. I don't know about y'all, man. It's just a lot. And there's nothing. I don't see no pushback. I'm looking around in the world trying to see the pushback, and there's nothing, man. But let's continue with the story. Now, this section is going to be a good one, man. So let's get right into it. The EPA determined that these pesticides do not pose unreasonable risk to human health or the environment. What did we just read, ladies and gentlemen? They're lying to you. Even though its cancer assessment flagged potential carcinogenicity. Hey, the next sentence, y'all, I can't make this up. The next sentence literally said that, oh yeah, but we kind of do know that it has some carcinogen properties. I'm sorry. It's just like, yo, they're playing with us. That's the funny part. And they blatantly tell you this, but we just turn a blind eye. But let me keep continuing. I apologize, y'all. I just can't believe all this. Yo, the mental gymnastics they make us go through. I swear. This justification follows the agency's ongoing review for 4 additional PFAS pesticides expecting for approval within the next year. U.S. EPA carcinogen potential evaluation guidelines allow approval when cancer evidence is suggested, but falls below thresholds requiring automatic rejection. Trifludomaxin carries suggestive evidence, but the agency determined that exposure limits protect consumers under the current standards. Yo, so from what I'm reading again, the numbers are so low. It's so low that, man, all this exposure, it's nothing. Now tell me this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting poisoned bits and bits and bits and bits throughout the years, you're telling me that's not going to accumulate over time. But don't worry, you're taking it in small dosages. But if it's in small dosages, that's in all my corn, the soybeans, wheat, and the citrus crop nationwide, which, is the majority of what all an American eat. Eventually, isn't that going to catch up to us? I'm just asking for a friend. What advocates are saying about their approval. I'm going to let's continue with this, man, because you guys deserve to hear this, man, because there is some pushback. So let's see what they say. The Center for Food Safety is reviewing the EPA's recent pesticides approvals and questions whether the agency properly assessed the health risks. The Agricultural Watchdog Group notes that some EPA approval pesticides allow cancer risk as high as in 1 in 100 exposed people, far exceeding the agency's 1 in a million benchmark. So I'm glad I actually read that now, because they're saying that it's supposed to be, it's 1 in a million that's getting exposed. Now we're seeing that the numbers are being fabricated, ladies and gentlemen, like some numbers that were fabricated from something else, though. I won't get into that, though. The U.S. EPA records show isochloracin and cyclobutrophyllum were early PFAS pesticides. Registrations approved in late 2025 by the same regulatory agency. You know what happened. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. These approvals demonstrate the expanding use of PFAS related pesticides on American food crops despite health concerns from scientists. That's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. So I want to go down to here. And let's read right here. The health risk and international standards. Scientists agreed there is a cause for concern about the PFAS exposure to so-called forever chemicals. Can remain in the environment in the human bodies for years. Hey, I ain't talking about days. I'm not talking about weeks. I'm not talking about months. I'm talking about years, ladies and gentlemen, circulating in your system. And just imagine if you're trying to have a child. Hey, I'm just saying, we need to start taking care of ourselves. We need to see what they're doing. According to Stanford Medicine Research, again, it's not just it's not just past, present, future gnosis over here making all these claims up, man. These researchers know what's going on. Don't let them pass things around you. PFAS health risks. International standards, including those from the Organization of Economic and Cooperation and Development, maintain carbon fluoride bond compounds require strict regulation. European pesticide standards require stricter tests for these compounds before approving any pesticides for crop use. And again, ladies and gentlemen, that's mostly like the gist of it. As you'll see, I'm going to go back to the top. But again, ladies and gentlemen, and again, that I'm telling you where I get this information so you guys can do International Business Times, ladies and gentlemen. You can all find this. But again, before I close out this video, this should be really concerning to you all that these chemicals are easily being approved and stamped and put into law without proper testing and proper exposure to the community so we know what's going on. Tell me, most of you people, in the bottom of the comments, how many of you people knew that these pesticides were being passed? Be honest. I ain't going to lie to you. I didn't know these were getting passed until I over here doing my research. As usual, you know, I'm always on the lake doing my research. And this finally came across my feed. But what are we going to do about this, ladies and gentlemen? There is a concern. There is a reason why there is so much going on in America with these high inflammation, with diabetes, all these cancer that these people have been getting. It's linked to all these chemicals that we are being exposed to into a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. To your clothes that have certain chemicals, not this clothes, but certain clothes that have chemicals in there that have PFAS, and this company, I'm not going to say their name, are being sued right now because potentially they have PFAS in their clothing brand. And a lot of people use this sport brethren clan for working out. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress this enough. If you really are concerned about your health and your children's health, please get this book, Countdown by Shannon S. Swan, PhD, ladies and gentlemen. I did a video on this book about 3 to 4 years, as you'll see here. Please watch this video. I've done this 3-4 years ago, and this is when I started educating myself about these chemicals that have been secretly pushed there into our clothes and our food. And please check out that video, man. I did a lot of work on that video, man. It really did a lot for me, man. But yeah, again, I just want to bring this to your attention, ladies and gentlemen. After seeing this new one, it just brought me back to this old video that I did and how they're messing with us, man. But if you like your life, man, like I said, please do the research, man. Don't let these people lie to you. Do the research. You have ChatGPT. You have the internet, man. This is the age of Aquarius, the age of enlightenment. We have so many tools that we can use so we can better educate yourselves. But again, I don't want to stress too much on this subject. I just wanted to bring this up to you. More channels are on the way too, man. If you haven't seen, I just dropped a video, the secret Gnostic name of Yahweh, named Iao. And this is where we get the original name from Yahweh. So if you love history and you're really concerned about the origins of the name Yahweh and how he was worshipped in the Greco-Roman Hellenistic age because he went by another name, Iao. So, if you like history and you know this is a history channel, please check that video out, man. I did a lot of work, man. It's a banger. It's a banger. But other than that, I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch my videos, man. It means a lot. And yeah, man, I don't want to be here too long, man. But yeah, more videos on the way. Get in the comment sections. How do you guys feel about these new PFAs being introduced into all these chemicals? I mean, now to all of our food products now, with the corn and the wheat. It's crazy, man. But like I said here, man, we're here for the information, man. No more being lied to. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, wait. Cheers. Ayo. And my new statement. Keep your lights on and stay out them bushes. If you catch my drift, if you know what I mean, you know. And to all my travelers out there, keep traveling to the east. All right. Thank you. Peace.